What's up, everybody? Welcome on back to the channel, and welcome to a new game on the channel. Not necessarily new, but I was thinking I always have a little bit of trouble, sticking with games and actually seeing stuff through. Like, I don't know if I'll ever get back to Oblivion, actually, if you look at most of the games on my channel, I never really finish them. I kind of start them and then play them for a while and then never get back to them. So I was thinking, I spent a lot of my time. I have a character on my PS5 on Fallout 76 that I've had since like day one, since the game released. And right now, I usually just go on and do some raids, do my dailies, do events, stuff like that. But I thought I kind of want to restart, build a new character. I haven't done it's been a while since I've done like Wastelanders and the Brotherhood of Steel questline and the other quest lines. So I really want to start over, start from scratch, go back through all the quests and all that stuff. So I was like, well, if I'm going to do that, I might as well hop over to my Xbox and record it. Why not? I need some content from my YouTube channel that I barely upload to anymore. Anyways, I thought it'd be fun. This series probably won't do very well as far as views goes, but oh well. I love this game. It's okay. I'm gonna preface this because I'm gonna get a lot of hate. It's not the best Fallout game, but it's the Fallout game where I've spent the most time in and I've had the most fun with. By far, New Vegas is the best. That's usually the clear consensus. That's my favorite game of the series, but this is the one I spent the most time in, if that makes sense. I do enjoy this game a lot. I know it got a lot of hate, especially when it first came out, but it's gotten a lot better. It's fun. It's sort of like more of an arcadey Fallout, you know what I mean? It's not like a traditional Fallout, obviously. It's more like an arcade version, which is fun. Like, doing the events with a bunch of people is fun. Doing raids is a lot of fun. If you got the right crew, because if you don't have the right crew, raids can be an absolute nightmare. I'm gonna go, I think, for a fixer commando build. So we'll see. On my PS5, I got a heavy gun build, which is pretty powerful, but I want to do something different.
War never changes.
And I thought I turned subtitles on.
In 1776, this great nation accepted.
I'll let the cutscene roll.
Conflict was the only way to preserve our rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. If our founding fathers could only see us now. From Antietam to Amiens, Okinawa to Anchorage, we have fought. And now, the Red Menace is at our doorstep. Democracy itself is under threat of annihilation. That is why today, July 4th, 2076, 300 years after our great nation began, we gather together to honor the completion of Vault 76. This sprawling underground shelter may have been engineered by Vault Tech, but it was built by you, the good people of America, so that if the bombs do come, if the end does come, our way of life will endure. But not everyone will be saved. Those chosen to enter this vault must be our best and our brightest. For when the fighting is stopped and the fallout has settled, you must rebuild. Not just walls, not just buildings, but hearts and minds, and ultimately, America itself. So as we stand here today, we pray that the world will know peace. But if that is not our destiny, if war must come, we stand together knowing that here in Vault 76, our future begins.
Okay. So, I don't know why subtitle still isn't on, but
Good morning,
nonetheless. Now it's on.
This is the Overseer. I hope you all enjoyed the party last night, even those who may have overindulged and overslept.
Okay,
But it's time to get up and get out there.
I'm not gonna spend a whole lot of time on character
We've been
creation,
locked away long enough.
to be honest. Let's see here.
Today is Reclamation Day.
I'm on the thinner
It
side.
may be time to leave,
that.
but I'll never forget the day you all entered Vault 76.
Shut up, Overseer.
You come from every walk of life, every race, color, and creed.
She's still
But you all
chirping.
share one very important trait. You are this country's best and brightest. But more importantly, you'll always be my family.
Okay, now she finally shut up. Yeah, so that looks good enough. I am bald, by the way. Not by choice. I mean, I shaved my head by choice, but, okay, whatever. Said I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on character creation. I don't really care, because I'll be in first person 90% of the time. I'll just call myself Wayne. That's my nickname. Or at least it was in, high school. Okay. Get a picture for our ID. Okay, cool. Alright, so yeah, like I said, I had a character in my PS5 that I've had since like launch. And like I said, I've been playing it so long, like I don't really remember all the different quest lines and stuff. So we'll probably start out doing the search for the Overseer quest for just a little bit. Just get some levels in us. I'll probably get a little bit of a base going. I'm not super creative as far as base building, so it's not going to be the best. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens here. Alright, happy Reclamation Day. Today is the day, everyone. Reclamation Day. We've been preparing for this moment for 25 years. We're ready. You're ready. America's waiting for us, so let's get out there. The Overseer. So I'm going to try to spend some time reading through some of these. And listening to some holotapes, reading some terminals, all that stuff. Just kind of take my time with it. Countdown to Reclamation Day. Who, everyone, when 10 p.m. to midnight. We've opened the remaining liquor rations and official Vault Tech party hats. The Overseer will give a speech at 10 minutes to midnight and will lead the countdown. Have fun, everyone. Okay. Yeah, we don't need to play Nuka Zapper. Alright. Looks like we overslept. Pretty nice little setup in here. Nice and cozy. Alright, let's grab our Pip-Boy. I'm probably going to... so you're going to have an option here when we leave the vault to start as a fresh dweller or to start at level 20. I'll probably go ahead and start at level 20. Just because it'll make it a little bit easier.
Nothing less than the rebuilding of America.
It's going to take me some getting used to not having my jetpack and all that shit.
Just know that Vault Tech is proud of you. I am proud of you.
Wildlife should be abundant in Appalachia.
When you hear this, it means I've been gone for
We've
several
also
hours. I've got
done a couple new things recently with ghouls. You can become a ghoul. I don't know. I probably won't do that here.
signing off.
Just because...
Message repeats in 24 hours.
when you become a ghoul, it just makes things a little more difficult. So I'll probably just stay human for this. For now. We'll see what happens. I wouldn't mind doing... Yeah, we've got a lot of stuff we can do. We'll get there. This is going to be a long series. I'm just going to kind of play it on my off time. Just, to have some fun. Confidential, confidential, confidential. Overseer's eyes only. Violation VTP-01076. 25 years after the vault doors close, you are to prepare your citizens to leave Vault 76 and begin a process called reclamation. Specifics will be disseminated automatically as that time approaches. After Reclamation Day, you are personally ordered to find and secure 3 nuclear silos, codenamed Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie. These sites are still nuclear capable, ensure no one except Vault-Tec can access or launch nuclear ordnance. To be clear, even if there are other authorities, whether government, militia, or otherwise, their claims are to be ignored. Vault-Tec alone maintains jurisdiction. So Vault-Tec owns the nuclear facilities. Vault 76 parameters. Congratulations, Overseer. Vault 76 is one of the most important projects that Vault-Tec has completed. No expense has been spared on building, staffing, and selecting the inhabitants of your vault. The cream of the crop of America have been chosen, including luminaries from Vault-Tec University. Special classes and instructions you've received about managing a vault do not apply to this assignment. Vault 76 is special. Your mission is to see the livelihood as well-being of all your residents and make sure they're ready to colonize. It is to be expected you will face challenges we haven't prepared you for. Adapt, learn, and thrive. America's counting on you. Okay. Day-to-day duties. Your job as the Overseer is to see that the overall health and safety of Vault 76. Avoid loss of life at all costs. The Vault residents have been carefully chosen for their unique skills and temperament. Due to the aptitude of the Vault residents, you may be presented with unique challenges in maintaining order. As a last resort, each domicile can be locked down and the residents imprisoned for any duration you deem appropriate. Enforced solitary confinement can lead to psychological issues, so factor that in. All the vault doors cannot be opened from the inside. Keep the entry clear of all unauthorized personnel. The security team will stow all weapons and ammunition away after the amended entry period and will be armed solely with non-lethal devices. If America is to be rebuilt, every life in this vault is special. Preserve them all. Our studies have shown, even after a relatively short duration of living with the amenities of Vault-Tec, that test subjects can grow too dependent on them. That will not do for Vault 76. After the all-clear message is received, Vault 76 will shut down all functions inside of 24 hours. Air circulation will cease last, and you should warn the Vault residents that staying inside the vault can be lethal after this period. Everyone must leave the nest. It's imperative that all residents are focused on the important job of rebuilding America. So that's sort of how they played into the you can't come back in here deal. But it also doesn't make sense because this game's been going on for, what, 6 years now at this point? Here's our camp. It's kind of dark. I turned the brightness up a little bit.
Remember, adaptability.
Equip the glasses, take the pen. See, I'll try to do some reading of the terminals. I don't want to spend. I kind of have to play, you know, a balance because I don't want to do nothing but just reading terminals and stuff. Whatever. And I read like a second grader, so. Arrivederci. Let's go. Okay, so here's what we get to choose. I'm just gonna go Battle Ready Dweller. I don't want to start from level 2. It's just a, it just makes it easier, especially since I'm doing a playthrough on YouTube. It'll just be simpler if I start at level 20. So that's what we'll go. Okay, Commando, automatic rifles. I think this is what we're going to go for. I don't like melee weapons. I do like VATS, so we'll probably do a combination of Commando and VATS. Or maybe I won't. I don't know. Like I said, I use VATS. I use a heavy gun VATS build on my PlayStation, so maybe we'll try something different. We'll start with Commando for now. My goal is to get the Fixer and start getting that leveled up. We'll see. Problem is, my main issue is going to be doing a Commando build is the lack there of strength. because I do like to pick up every item I can get my hands on. Okay. Let's just go ahead and see. First of all. Okay, so we start out with the tactical combat rifle. The short hunting rifle, not bad. Full kill to leather armor, not terrible. Excuse me. Put on the party hat. Let people know we're noobs. Basic food. Basic repair kit. Probably listen to that in a minute. Get these plans read. And we got some ammo. Okay. I want to see what my... Okay, we got some perk cards. Holy shit, I have 6 of them. 4 out of 5 men suffer from hemorrhoids. Nice, okay, so we got concentrated fire, thirst quencher, awareness, iron stomach, fire in the hole. Okay, so it didn't show me the other ones. Pack rat, that's good. Concentrated fire is really good. Attacking torso. Pick lock. So we can level up this. We'll wait. We'll keep that. Let's see. Endurance of 5. So this doesn't make any sense. Let's build out now. Scrap one of these. So the first trick here. So yeah, we'll do team medics. Fine. Field surgeon. Okay, I'm just kind of taking a look at some of the cards I have currently. Let's see if I can just rank this up. Yes, please. Let's try to find more non-explosive ammo based on luck. Okay, so I'm gonna focus on perception, endurance, agility, and luck more than likely. Strength is going to take a back seat, although these two are a good start. Okay. First things first. I didn't want to do this necessarily. I'm going to buy an icon. Oh, go ahead and equip that one. Fine. Okay, so we got, obviously, here we got our daily challenges. Probably going to be difficult to do some of these right now. Just because we're going to be kind of underpowered. That's fine. First thing we got to do, though, is we want to join a basic public team. We'll just create our own. People will join. The reason why you want to do this is so you can get those benefits from your charisma. And you always want to do casual. This boosts your intelligence, as well as it gives you more experience. So, let's talk to Pennington here.
Oh, sir. Those young ladies down there, they seem exceedingly alive. They haven't yet made any untoward advances, but perhaps you could speak to them? Verify their intentions are civil? Only that they appear to have some vested interest in accessing the vault. One seemed quite perturbed when I told them that wouldn't be happening. But I'm not sure if she believed me.
Sound like you think they're up to something.
I've been keeping watch here long enough to have learned that outside the vault, people don't always have one's best intentions at heart. I'm sorry to say it, but it's the truth.
Okay. Let's go talk to the girls.
Be careful out there, sir.
Somebody launched a nuke. However, I do want to listen to that log. Quick.
Overseer's log, or should I say, direct communication. Because whoever is listening to this had the moxie to try to find out where I've gone.
Thank you for your cooperation.
You got
But
two
I'm
things
glad
going on
you
at once.
did. Truth is, I need your help. I've been given a task, and I've decided to break protocol and tell you what it is. Because if there's one thing I've learned in these past few years, it's that we need to rely on each other. There were 3 active nuclear silos in Appalachia before the bombs fell. They blew up the world before. We can't let it happen again. So we've got to locate and secure all of the silos. Or die trying. Hopefully the former. But it's been 25 years. I just don't know what we're gonna find out there. Or where to start. My directive was to go to the nearest population center and assess the situation. I'll set up camp on the way once I get my bearings. Find me there.
You know, I also got to get used to the fact that I'm used to being able to like one-shot these guys. And I can't really do that anymore, so I need a cripple limb, so as part of a daily. So we're gonna go ahead and get that rolling. Go ahead and take all that. So one thing that they did do, it's been a while, but the ammo drops are insane. Like, the more, I mean, the enemies have your ammo type on them all the time. So, like, running out of ammo, you never really have to worry about. Which is nice. Let's talk to these guys. I don't know why it's so damn dark. Let me see if I can adjust the settings real quick. Hang on. Is there no brightness? Okay, what the fuck ever. I'm gonna boost the master up just a little bit. Alright.
Whoa, whoa. Just a friend here, not a threat. Just had some questions for you. You came out of the vault, right? I thought it was empty. Wait, is the door still open? God damn it. We got a tip from the Wayward. Heard of the place? New bar down the road. So this guy told us that...
After you gave him the last of our caps?
And he said that inside that vault is the... You know, that's where the big one is. Our last chance to turn our lousy luck around. You know, the thing that brought everyone back. The treasure. But...
I told you, Lacey. The guy was scamming us.
But... those were the last of our caps. No. Someone has to know something. We're just gonna stick it out until we find them.
Wonderful.
Thanks for answering some questions for us, I suppose. Seems only fair I return the favor. Anything we can answer for you?
Let's see.
Happy to tell you what I know, which isn't much. Someone made a broadcast not too long back about there being some kind of treasure buried in Appalachia. We don't know what, we don't know where. With people as desperate as they are, it's meant everyone with a functioning radio's come back to try and see if they can get a piece of it.
Monsters or no?
Guy we met at the Wayward. Carter, I think was his name. He gave us a couple of leads to chase down, in exchange for all our money. Up to us now to make something of them. Watch yourself out there.
What did launch that nuke out, I wonder? Okay. Some poor bastard goes. Okay. I will say being a ghoul is kind of nice, because you can just roam around in blast zones and get, like, full health. So it's pretty convenient. I need to clip the legs, please. Hey, buddy. Damn, man. You son of a bitch. I'm used to doing like 1,500 points of damage. Not 20. Alright. Anywho. Reload speed's nice. So we'll go ahead and visit the Wayward. We'll probably run in conjunction with doing that in the Overseer's quest. I heard you guys were seeing a little bit of a fright. Need to pick up some junk. I need to get a little bit of a base going here. Just so we can have a... That's probably what we might start with here. We'll go ahead and get the Wayward stuff started. I think she gives you something you have to build at a camp anyways. Getting wood early and often is important. Just need that to build. So always just keep an eye out for the logs on the ground. Because that's a Protectron roaming around here somewhere. Wayward's over that way. See what we can find over here. Do a little bit of exploring just to try to gather some resources. Sometimes you can pick up these logs. I do have a Fallout 1 subscription. Mainly because you get unlimited stash. Not unlimited stash, but you get unlimited scrap and ammo container. So that's really convenient. I'll probably end up building my base, my start out base right over here. I've built here in the past. Can be a little annoying because it's constantly like scorched. Spawning in, but it'll be fine. So I'm not sure. I thought enemies dropped a little bit more ammunition than this. It's a bit concerning. I'll save that shit for later. Some ammo, luckily. Okay. Shit ton of stuff on him. It's gonna take a little bit of getting used to. I guess that's the fact that I'm so under-leveled. I'm used to just popping these guys in one shot, not having to actually be concerned about anything. Not saying this game's hard by any stretch of the imagination, but... Okay, let's go check out the Wayward. I'll probably on my off time I'll unlock some stuff in the atomic shop. Thank you. Do some pretty good on food right now. I've also got to, you know, be aware of the rads being an issue now since I've been a ghoul for a while. I used to. Ghoul build is pretty OP. It's got some drawbacks, like you don't really want to become a ghoul until you've done all these quests. Because, for example, if you're a ghoul, you can't even enter the Wayward without a disguise, and wearing a disguise is like super. There's a lot of debuffs to it. We got a little stash box here. Scrap some of this junk we got. Scrap this machete. Axe. Get rid of the syringer. Never use it. Craft or scrap a ranged weapon. Okay. I think we have something to modify, like a. Let's see here. Mod a piece of armor. See if we can do anything to this. Let's see. Modify it. Make that boiled leather. Paint. Go ahead and do this. That way we can make it better, but then we also can do this daily. Okay, is that done? I'd rather have the standard backpack anyways, looks better. Okay. Lovely. She gave us some stuff. Let's go ahead and listen to what she has to say on the subject. She didn't leave us a. I thought she left us something. I'll cook up that mole rat meat. What's that tea give you? Should have looked. Max AP. Okay. Not bad. Not bad at all. Take all this shit. Alright, let's enter the Wayward. Hey, team only interior. So basically it's saying that the interiors are for you and your teammate only. At least progression. Okay, nobody probably wants to join the level 20, so.
You don't tell me where Crane's treasure is right now.
Steal your shit.
Sweetheart, I think you must be sick. Because pointing a gun at me in my own... Honey, you picked the wrong time to get a drink.
What are you? Hey! Who the hell are you? Guy?
I told you it was gonna end badly. Now I'm hoping you're here to have a drink and play nice. I've had a gun pointed at me more than enough for one day. Well, not exactly the introduction to the Wayward I would have hoped for. Well, sorry about that, darling. First round's on me.
Thanks.
Name's Duchess. There's something I could do for you.
Yeah, tell me about that treasure, please.
Your guess is as good as mine, sweetheart. He busted in here saying I needed to turn over the location of some fella named Crane. who I guess I must have served at some point or another. Since then, a steady stream of miscreants has been making my life irritating. Not exactly good for a budding business. Now that you mention it, I could use an extra pair of hands. See? That boy we put down? He's not the first of his crew to roll in here. But I want him to be the last. Normally, I'd send my people out to clean house. But my muscles run off, so I don't have the bodies to spare right now. But I'm willing to pay good money if you put an end to this for me. So, what do you say?
Sure. Let's talk about the plan first.
Only seems fair. The details, then. Now, each of these boys came in asking after Crane. I'm thinking we can make that work for us. How would you grab the attention of a bunch of single-minded thugs? Well, aren't you a smart cookie? And I think I know just how to do it. Just give me 1 second.
So she's gonna have us build something at our camp, I think, if I remember correctly. So we're gonna have to go back and start to get a camp started.
I just want you to know, architecture ain't exactly my forte. Huh, not half bad. So what I've chicken scratched together here for you is the schematic for one custom-made Crane Treasure Hunting Inc. sign. If I didn't butcher the plans too bad, it's got a little system built in that'll make sending out an advertisement and getting this gang's attention a snap. You just need to build it, use the tape it spits out to tell the world you're open for business, and then convince any punks that show up to tell you where their boss is hiding. They did teach you all how to build from schematics up in that vault of yours, didn't they?
I wonder if I say this if she'll give me any supplies. Hang on.
Huh, damn. Okay. Let's see. New plan. We paint all the Brahmin. And then we...
Duchess, plan's fine. I can walk them through how to build it.
How's that exactly?
I was hunkering down for quite some time waiting for this headless monster thing to clear off on my last ammo hunt. Ended up reading some old trading materials to pass the time, and guess what? Made some tapes on it.
Oh, Mort. Not the tapes.
You have a better option?
Not one that doesn't involve painting all my cattle. There you go, I suppose. You can talk to Mort. Of course, you're gonna need materials, but we should have enough lying around to cover you there. Get you together a little care package. Throw some rations in there, too, so you don't starve on me.
She was gonna give that to me anyways.
And so you know, you might have to break some of this scrap down for parts. But I can spot you some workbench materials, too, since you're doing me such a big one. Who knows? Maybe you'll learn something while you do it.
Maybe.
Now, you ready to get this show on the road?
Okay, let's do it.
It is a lot to ask. Fine. I could do 75. But that's as high as I'll go. That means you're up to the task?
Charisma's probably not. Okay. I was gonna say, I was hoping I could negotiate more caps out of her, so let's do it.
Hot dog. Be good to have those dolts off our back at long last. Just make sure, once you find out where they're hiding, that their leader gets the message. The Wayward gets left alone. Oh, and on the topic of leaders, you know, one of my people found this tape in the camp across the way, recorded by one overseer of Vault 76. It's a little out of date at this point, but it seems it might have been left for someone from her vault. Maybe it was waiting for you? Sounds like she set the camp up so her people could get some practice in self-reliance. Probably worth looking into if you think you could use a little refresher.
Okay. Alright, so I'm going to wrap this episode up for now. It's been about 40 minutes, about as long as I tend to like to record. Let's see what we got. We got a pipe pistol, rounds, transmitter parts, workbench parts, squirrel bits, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so in the next episode, we'll talk to Mort, see what he has to say. We'll go start building our base, get this crane sign put up, and we'll keep on rolling with this quest line here. But yeah, anyways, if you watched this and you enjoyed it, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you all next time. Peace out.